Today, we are going to talk about the marital institution or marriage. The marital institution is a creation by God, and the legal definition of marriage is the union of a man and a woman to the exclusion of any other party. Thus, if the union is not exclusive to the two, then it ceases to be defined as a proper marriage, because according to one of the cardinal principles of the Ten Commandments that was given to Moses, the most important of them is thou shalt not commit adultery. And adultery means sexual union outside the marital home, either on the side of the male or on the side of the female. And when adultery is committed, it tends to have a real shattering blow on the sanctity of the marriage, because marriage is sacrosanct or is holy, and the principle guarding marriage should always be adhered to. But basically, the reason for putting this video is to highlight the principles and the factors to be considered before one plunges into marriage. Number one, you make sure the person you want to marry is somebody you will love for life. Number two, the person you want to marry looks presentable or beautiful or handsome. And the third and the most important part is genetic diseases and genetic disorders in the family of the male and the female. This third point is where a lot of people tend to ignore, because the worst thing any couple can do is to pass on any disorderly disease or any genetic disease to the next generation. In other words, to pass on any genetic diseases from the parents to the children. These diseases can be categorized in this form: diseases of the brain and the mind, diseases of the heart, diseases of the lungs, diseases of the liver, diseases of the kidney, and most importantly, diseases of the private parts or the genital organs of both the male and the females. Now, most of these diseases can be categorized in this form. If you talk of diseases of the mind and the brain, a good example are madness, Parkinson's diseases, and dementia. Diseases of the lungs include tuberculosis. Diseases of the heart include heart failure and other related heart diseases. Diseases of the liver include pancreatitis and other disorderly diseases. Others include diseases of the kidney, renal failure. And when somebody has disease of the kidney, most times it results into what? Dialysis. And people on dialysis usually don't live long. Others include diseases of the private part, which include cancers like cancer of the cervix, which is a number one killer of a lot of people in the world. There are so many other diseases, but first of all, these are most of the ones one has to consider. So if you want to marry, loving your wife is good, your wife looking good is good, but please make sure you do your homework and try and discover if there's any genetic disorder that need not be passed into the next generation. If you like this video and you enjoy it, please subscribe to this video and give me the likes button. Or if you're on TikTok, go to Emeritus74 and follow me. Thank you.